Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome to a brand new annual, somewhat of a tradition, video where I post my predictions and see how I did from E3. Let's roll that beautiful footage, huh? What do you mean? We don't have one? Who made that decision? It's not in the marketing budget? That's bull. What is up, everyone? It's Dark from Gamer Crash here, and with the mayhem and chaos of E3 kind of, now a month behind us here, I figured what better time than now to kind of take a look back and see how I did in terms of my predictions. In case you're not aware, I typically put out a predictions, what I'd like to see kind of post about a month in advance before E3. And something new I've started here is kind of a review video to see how badly I missed my predictions. You never know. Also, I'd like to first apologize for the visual quality on this one. I'm a man of simple tastes, so I'm using kind of the stock webcam in the old little laptop here. So without further ado, let me grab my paper here and let's see how I did. Number 1. So in my first prediction, I assumed that Ubisoft would be bringing back Rainbow Six Patriots, the long-hidden, long-awaited re-entry into the series, post-Vegas, Vegas 2. As we all know, Patriots went dark after its reveal in 2011. There's been a lot of rumors about it, and supposedly coming to next gen. Okay, so as you just saw, Rainbow Six Siege, not Patriots. As we found out later, Patriots is no longer around, it's dead, and Ubisoft had a lot of issues with it. I won't get into detail here, but essentially, the series has been revived as Rainbow Six Siege, the multi-centric, pretty awesome looking, if you ask me, game. It's coming out next year, I believe it is, or they may not have even have said. Not sure. But I don't care what any of you say. I'm taking half partial credit for that. A Rainbow Six game is a Rainbow Six game, right? Alright, moving on. Number 2. Last Guardian. Yep, let's roll the trailer footage. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. I apologize. Let's just move on. Number 3. So next up, I had Mirror's Edge 2, and I really thought that EA was going to show us some gameplay. Really thought, because last year, if you remember, they kind of did this simple little teaser trailer, kind of whet the appetite a little bit. So I figured a year later, yeah, DICE is going to have something for us. As we found out later, EA's press conference was a little concept heavy, if you will. There seemed to be a lot of promises, a lot of concept videos. Weirdly enough, Mirror's Edge 2 fit into that category. We did see kind of some pretty looking non-playable gameplay footage. Again, I'm a little surprised, but I mean, that one's a win. I said Mirror's Edge 2 would be there. It was. So, yay me. Number 4. So, number 4 actually was the next Tomb Raider. I was someone who personally loved Tomb Raider, the most recent one. I didn't actually play the definitive edition. I played the I guess you would call it the last gen version now. But I expected to see Crystal Dynamics come out with something, and they did. They pushed out a purely awesome CG trailer. Told you nothing about gameplay or mechanics or whatnot, but just confirmed that they are working on it. So, awesome. Number 5. So with this one, we did learn that United Front Games is working on a new Sleeping Dogs title. I think it's called Rise of the Triad. could be mixing up my triad games here, not sure. Anyways, I expected some sort of trailer or gameplay. I wanted to see something from it, and unfortunately that just didn't happen. Hopefully soon though, because I love Sleeping Dogs. Number 6. So I think we can all agree that the first Homefront had a lot of interesting ideas. Maybe didn't execute on all of them that well, but the potential was there. I felt like the promise was there, and when I heard that Crytek was brought in to work on a sequel, I couldn't wait to see what they could do with it. So I mean, it went dark for a while. We had no news on it. We saw that Crytek actually purchased the IP outright during the big old THQ sale, and I wanted to see it in this E3, and they delivered. I was blown away by what Crytek has done. They kind of basically scrapped everything from the original Homefront, made it their own. It's a giant open world game now, set in Philadelphia, a new protagonist. Basically, it's a few years from the events of the first game, so a lot of the characters and plot lines from the first game are not in this one. So it's kind of like they've washed their hands of all that. They're starting fresh, and I mean, it looks awesome. It looks great. I know Crytek has been in the news lately with a lot of, I guess you could say, financial issues. Whether or not that's true, I really hope they can finish up on this game. It's due out in 2015. Looks awesome. I really want to get my hands on it. So and it looks great too, graphically. I mean, it's Crytek. You know what they're working with. So, all right, number 7. So this was my super long shot, and what I meant by that was I didn't expect it to happen, but I was hopeful. I'm someone who grew up with video games in the 90s, so a big part of my gaming diet was Mega Man. We kind of know how he's fallen off the cliff a little bit with Capcom. I was hopeful, but not expecting to see a new Mega Man game, and yeah, that didn't really happen. But we do have Mighty Number 9 from the guy who basically invented Mega Man coming, and if you're wondering, Shovel Knight is awesome in a awesome Mega Man style game. I'll talk about that one on my blog, so make sure you check that out soon. Alright, and finally, the last one. So in the ultra long shot category, this was a super long shot. I mentioned Prey 2. Prey 2 is a game that I think a lot of people were interested in a few years back at E3. It looked pretty awesome. You played like this bounty hunter going after aliens, and totally departure from the first Prey, but it looked awesome. It looked great. I was kind of hoping, after a long dark period and rumors that the company and Bethesda kind of split, Human Head Studios, I believe it is. I was kind of hoping we'd see that, maybe with a new developer, something. No, nothing like that at all. So I don't have hope for that one. So with that said, how did I do? Let's tally up the scores. Okay, 3.5. 3.5 out of 8. That half is very important. I'm taking it. I'm not letting you take it from me. Under 50%, not great, but hey, that's what predictions are, right? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you want to check out the original post I did on this and what I wanted to see at E3, it's in the description. If you like what you see, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and until next time, have a great day, everyone.